So now to the story of a Jupiter woman who is not only a breast cancer advocate, she's an author and now a movie producer. Her first full-length film tackles the decisions a woman with a certain gene mutation faces. She herself knows what it's like to make those tough decisions. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we take a look at the new movie and how it's resonating with women. Here's Felicia Rodriguez.
I just need to get a closer look here.
Is something wrong?
In the movie Love, Danielle, Danielle is faced with a life-changing diagnosis.
You've tested positive for the BRCA1 gene mutation. That means your lifetime risk of developing breast cancer is between 60 and 85%.
It is a reality for 1 in 200 to 400 people worldwide, both men and women. Amy Shaman is one of them. She underwent genetic counseling and testing in 2009.
I'll never forget when my phone rang and the genetic counselor said hello, and I knew within just that minute of her voice that I was going to be positive for the same BRCA1 gene mutation as my sister.
Amy inherited the BRCA gene mutation from her father. His mother had breast cancer and ovarian cancer. Amy's sister also had breast cancer, ovarian, and uterine cancer. Amy made the decision to have preventative surgery in 2010.
When you're faced with that choice, I don't think that's a drastic choice when your risk is so high. I think you're making the choice that's in the best interest of your health and ultimately for saving your life.
I just always thought that I would get to know what it felt like to be pregnant and to be a mom.
In the movie, Danielle and her husband don't have any kids. Devin Seidel, who plays Danielle and co-produced the movie, has the BRCA gene in real life.
After making the decision to remove my ovaries and my uterus and fallopian tubes and everything, it does hit you differently when that choice is basically sort of taken away from you.
Devin also had a double mastectomy in 2018 after she watched her sister battle breast cancer and her mother ovarian cancer.
It's pretty heavy and it's pretty deep, and yet the flip side is that I feel like I'm going to not have to live with this fear of having ovarian cancer or dying from ovarian cancer.
Devin even shot some scenes in the movie before her reconstruction surgery to show her actual scars and expanders.
That was basically our goal, was to have people who are going through this scenario, being high risk, genetic mutation or other predisposing factor, high risk for cancer, making them feel not so alone, having them feel seen.
For Amy and Devin, the project has been a labor of love, 7 years in the making.
I always say I'm not Angelina Jolie, but if I can have some global impact like she has had on the letters BRCA, that's what I want to do, because this information saves lives.
And that was evening anchor Felicia Rodriguez. The movie Love, Danielle is now out and available to watch on most streaming platforms like Prime Video, Apple TV, and on demand.